Hey my friends, little video for you here that looks at breathing, pranayama and certain terminology that we use or that you might hear in some classes when it comes to how far we're directing the breath in. Now I'm sure many of you have heard this saying where the teacher goes like, okay, breathe in here, breathe in here, breathe in here, and then breathe all the way into your collarbones or up to your collarbones. Now, yes, that is certainly a good direction, you see, but when we look at our friend, he's going to help us out. The collarbones up here, the horizontal bones connecting the center of the chest to our actually shoulder blade arm section here, they are outside of the rib cage. They're not really that involved with your breathing process. More likely, which is a slightly different track, they can inhibit your breath more than help in a way. But let's look at where we want to get to. When we breathe in, our diaphragm here certainly is our breathing muscle, but the expansion of the rib cage when we breathe in the upper body moves the ribs. And because of the connection where the collarbone somewhat is on top of the rib cage, the movement or the breath into the collarbones or breathing up to the collarbones is just an area we become aware of because the expansion of the ribs, the movements of the ribs up and outwards, they start to touch or move the shoulder blades, and with that the collarbones up. So it's not really that the collarbones are part of our breath, it's that our breath expands the rib cage so much that it moves the collarbones secondarily. So keep that in mind when you breathe, also when you give instructions, should you be a teacher, that the breath action happens inside your ribcage diaphragm activated with some accessory muscles. The collarbone itself is then a passive, relatively speaking, secondary connection. Something that we can pay attention to because it's relatively close to where we look at. Hope that helps you feel a little bit clearer about your breath. You can go and check out the AnatomyShow course on breath and breathing that looks and explains a huge amount more of what's going on in our body when we take a breath in, take a breath out, how the action of the diaphragm works, and certainly how that interacts with our movements when we practice. I'll see you there.